Have you ever felt like life is just unfair? Have you ever had a day or a week or maybe even a year where it feels like no matter how hard you try, everything just goes wrong? Maybe your plans fail, one after another. Maybe people you love disappoint you. Or maybe you just feel stuck. Stuck in the same place with the same problems day after day. It's an awful, heavy feeling, isn't it? But what if I told you that peace and happiness, they don't come from what happens around you? What if they come from what happens inside your mind? This is a story about a woman who had almost nothing except for one quiet, powerful secret. It's a story that will show you how one simple shift in your thinking can change not just your life, but the lives of everyone around you. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village, there lived an old woman named Amma Bano. Her hair was as white as snow. Her skin was wrinkled like soft paper, but her eyes were bright. They were bright and they were full of kindness. Everyone in the village loved Amma Bano. Why? Because she was always smiling. Not a fake smile, a real one, no matter what life threw at her. And life had thrown a lot. Amma Bano lived alone in a tiny one-room mud house near a big ancient banyan tree. Her husband had passed away many, many years ago. She had no children to care for her. She was, by all accounts, poor. Did she ever complain? Did she ever sit and feel sorry for herself? Never. Every morning she would wake up, sweep the small patch of dust in front of her house, water her 2 or 3 small plants, and sit under the banyan tree with her small cup of tea. And the villagers, they would just come to her. They would stop by on their way to the fields, they would sit with her on their way home, and somehow, they always left feeling lighter, calmer, and more hopeful. Now, in this village, life was not easy. People worked hard. The men plowed the fields from sunrise to sunset. The women carried heavy water pots for miles. But hard work doesn't always mean an easy life, does it? Some years, the rain just didn't come. The crops would dry up. The fields would turn to dust. Other times, people fell sick or lost their jobs in the nearby town. The air in the village was often heavy with worry and with sadness. One afternoon, a young woman named Mariam came to see Amma Bano. Mariam was drowning in that sadness. Her eyes were red and swollen from crying, her clothes were dusty, her hands were trembling. She sat in front of Amma Bano and she could barely speak. "Amma," she said, her voice a soft, broken whisper, I don't know what to do anymore. My husband, he went to the city to find work months ago, and he hasn't sent any money. My children," she choked, "my children cry from hunger, and I don't know how long I can keep going." Amma Bano, she just listened. She didn't interrupt. She just let her speak. When Mariam was finished, Amma Bano said gently, "Sit down, my child. Tell me, what are the thoughts inside your head right now?" Mariam wiped her tears. I keep thinking something bad has happened. Maybe he got sick. Maybe he forgot about us. Maybe he found someone else. I can't stop these thoughts, Amma. They scare me all the time. They're eating me alive." Amma Bano smiled, that soft, warm smile. "You know, Mariam," she said, "our mind, it is like a small garden. When we fill our garden with fear, with bad thoughts, what do we grow? We grow weeds, we grow thorns, and we only hurt ourselves more. But," she continued, "when we fill our garden with good thoughts, with hopeful thoughts, even small ones, what do we find? we find strength. Mariam frowned. But Amma, how? How can I think good thoughts when everything around me is bad? The old woman's eyes filled with love. Let me tell you a small story, she said. Once there was a poor man. He had lost everything. His family, his money, his home. He had nothing. One day, he sat near a river and he was crying. He was crying because his life was empty. An old woman came by and asked, "Why are you crying, my son?" The man said, "Because I have nothing left. How can I be happy when my life is empty?" The woman smiled gently and she said, "You have nothing? Look around you. You have this river that sings softly to you. You have these trees that give you shade from the hot sun. You have the sky that gives you light. You have your breath. You have your hands. You have your heart. You are still alive, my son, and that means you still have something to be grateful for." Amma Bano paused. "The man looked up," she continued, "and for the first time, he really looked. He noticed the soft wind on his face. He heard the sound of the water. He felt the warmth of the sunlight. And his tears stopped. From that day, he started thanking life for the small things, for the river, for the trees, for his breath. And slowly, his sadness faded, and his life began to change. Not because everything became perfect, but because he learned to see what was already good." Amma Bano looked at Mariam. "You see, my dear, the man's life didn't change because of magic. It changed because his thoughts changed. When our thoughts become light, our path becomes easier to walk." Mariam wiped her tears again. Her shoulders were a little less slumped. Do you really believe thinking good thoughts can change my life?" Amma smiled warmly. "Yes, my child. If you wake up every morning and you keep telling yourself, today is a bad day, something will go wrong, then your heart will be full of fear. Your fear will steal your strength before the day even begins. But what if you tried something different? What if you woke up every morning, opened your eyes, and just whispered, 'Today I will find one good thing. Today I will be strong.' Your heart will find courage. You will feel stronger to face whatever comes." Mariam nodded slowly. Her face was softening. I'll try, Amma. I'll try to think good thoughts." "And that, my dear," said Amma, "is all you need to start." From that day on, Mariam began to do just that. Was it easy? No. Did her problems magically disappear? No. But every morning she opened her eyes and she chose. She chose to whisper, "Today I will be strong." She worked hard. She cooked for her children. But when she waited for her husband, she began to wait with faith instead of fear. And when she was tired, she kept reminding herself of Amma's words. Weeks passed. Then one morning, as Mariam returned from the market, she found a letter. It was from her husband. He had finally found a good job in the city. He was safe, and he was sending money home. Mariam's heart filled with joy. She ran straight to Amma's house, laughing and crying at the same time. Amma, you were right. He's safe. He found work. They're getting better." Amma Bano just smiled, her bright eyes shining.
"You see, my dear," she said, "the man's life didn't change because of magic. It changed because his thoughts changed. When our thoughts become light, our path becomes easier to walk." Word of Amma's wisdom, it spread. Soon, people came from all over just to talk to her. And whenever someone complained, "Amma, my crops are failing. Amma, my son is disrespectful," she would listen, and she would say the same simple thing. "And what good thoughts are you choosing to plant?" Slowly, slowly, the whole village began to change. People smiled more. They worked with more faith. They helped one another more. Even on the difficult days, they remembered Amma's words, "If you think light, you live light." And so, Amma Bano, the old woman with nothing, became the heart of the village, a gentle, smiling reminder that peace doesn't come from having a perfect life. It comes from having a peaceful mind. So, what about you? What garden are you planting in your mind today? Are you watering the weeds of worry and fear? Or are you choosing to plant just one small seed of hope? Because in the end, life gives you what you believe in. And when you choose gratitude over worry, your whole world begins to bloom again.